guys, it's Katie with String Expert. So in my new book, A Simple Guide to Music Lesson, I talk about detail practice versus performance practice. And I think that this is really an important key thing to remember. So when we practice, we should divide our practice time equally. 50% doing detail practice and 50% doing performance practice. And I've used this technique a lot in my studio, and it seems to work well with most of my students, and it was very helpful for me growing up using the same technique. So 50% of my time in practicing is devoted to detail practice. I go through very carefully and I check every single note. I check the intonation. I go extremely slow, and I am very careful to make sure that everything is done perfectly correct. Then the second half of my practice day is spent on performing practice. So what I do with that is I literally just play through the piece without stopping, start to finish, regardless of what happens, then remember what I did wrong and go back and do it again. I record myself while I do this so I can hear myself and have an objective opinion about what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong and how to fix it. Now, the reason that we need to do both is really important because what we're doing is when we practice is we're preparing for performance. So if we practice constantly stopping and checking to make sure that the notes are correct, then when we perform, we're going to stop and check to make sure the notes are correct, just out of force of habit. So it's really important to do both. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time at stringexpert.com.